Morning everybody, this is Jeff from FØRT HŌM up here on the roof of the O'Rourke doing an inspection before the mason starts. He's going to be repairing the parapets today. We're going to have the mason working on the roof today, working on these caps and the parapets, capstones, cleaning up the parging right here, reflashing. So we have a good seal with the roofing material there at the turn bars. These need some work cleaned up, but for historic preservation we can't grind on this, so we're going to have to use cold to CO2 to kind of get this tar off, the wire brush if necessary. You can see the original brick behind there and the parging. So he's going to put metal mesh on there, actually attach it to the brick, and then reparge, which in Colorado they call stucco, but here's parging over the top so it'll last a little bit longer, and then we'll seal it to make sure there's no water behind it. Also the tops up here and these decorative parapets, capstones, clean these up. Most important is to make sure where the snow load is, so we're about 18 inches here, that we have roofing material above that point. You can see the parging here, prepared as well. Reflash it. Put these capstones. Somebody put spray foam inside there. Clean these capstones up. You can see the brick there that needs to be repaired. Parged. You can see that stone comes all the way through that parapet that needs to be repaired. So seal these joints. Seal these joints. Same here. They use spray foam. Needs to be cleaned up, sealed throughout. We're going to take this stone out here that's damaged and flip it over so it matches the existing original. Same here. Clamp the parging, clamp the stone, flash it here so we have good water runoff, not going behind the roofing material under the decking. Spray foam here as well. Clear that out, seal it up. Here's the roof. See the roof drain down there in the corner, all the water runs down. Police station, courthouse. This really new door and window will go in. I covered it for now, but there will be a window there. And a new door, a seal. Make sure we don't get any water inside the stairwell there. This is all sealed. Same with these. This little decorative parapet be repaired. Try to get as much of that tar off as possible. Flash over the turn bars. You can see the turn bar there on the roofing material. So you need good flashing, good seal so water runs off. Down this direction here, and to that roof drain. So we're clearing all that tar off. Repair the parging under there, flash it so water runs on top of the roofing material. Same with these ones. Seal. Take all that out, reseal it. Clean it up, make it look good. And the same with these ones. Any point where water can come down onto this brick, run down the brick and under this roofing material, there's a chance of it leaking and damaging, causing mold in the future, so we want to make sure it's sealed up. Same with this section. This is the north building wall. where it makes contact. This is the only area where it makes contact from north and south building. So we want to make sure that's sealed up. See in these sections here. So where that parging meets that turn bar, we need to make sure we have flashing on top. And the flashings run underneath the parging, so we have good drainage. Everything runs to this roof drain, which is the low point here. And has that 4-inch pipe that runs to the storm water into the basement and to the city connections. This is the north building over here, so we'll eventually have to do the same thing once we get to that point.
Again with Armadillo Construction, we're going to be working on the pedestals up on top of the roof and fixing the brickwork, removing all the old scratch coat, retucking all the brick, all the stone work for historical preservation, trying to get all this old insulation that they put in here and sprayed in and stuff back out of here so it can stop holding water. We'll clean the caps and get rid of the tar. We're going to try to use some CO2 and maybe get them cold and work the stones and clean them. Then we're going to apply some stainless steel mesh, mason's mesh, which is diamond, and then we're going to attach that with a bunch of different masonry screws, which are all concrete screws that are all rust proof, all epoxy coated, with galvanized washers to hold on the mesh. We usually screw all the mesh off on square foot, so every square foot's attached to the brick. We're going to try to keep the original little stones in the middle, if it's possible, to keep it structurally sound and not have any issue with strength going forward. See metal flashing and some different things to stop the water from getting underneath the roof and keep everything nice and dry. A lot better to have them good and solid.
See what that parging does to the outside of the brick. Takes that surface off, which seals it, and over time it starts breaking down. The door and window installed on the rooftop. Caps exposed. We have the parging and flashing under the turn bar to prevent leaking. You can see they cleaned up the stone, retucked the joints, cleaned out all that insulation. Not quite finished, but you can see the progress. There's that connection with the north building. Reparged it, flashed it. Very good seal. Have our roof cap on here where the old chimney was. This is where they're going to be building up a parapet to that height throughout.